What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Black House Booking back with another video, and today we're going to discuss the Royal Rumble. How did I review the Royal Rumble? What were my thoughts? What were my expectations? And where do we go from here? If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. We just hit 1,000 subs. I know that is a very, very great goal to go for, and we will get there because I believe in us. So let's get right into it. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Take a sip of my Angry Orchard. Drink responsibly. So, first things first, I want to discuss the Royal Rumble matches because those were the highlights of the night. Obviously, the whole Premium Live event was based around them. Women's Rumble, great. You know, I often go back and watch the 2021 Women's Rumble. And I watch, the Rumble where Bianca Belair won. I go back and I watch the Rumble that Rhea won, and I go back and watch the one that Asuka won because those were some great Royal Rumbles. They had some really great moments in them. And the women are kicking up, man. They're actually putting in work. The Women's Rumble was better than the Men's Rumble in my opinion. And the first thing that we got to talk about is Naomi. I was very happy to see Naomi, and that crowd. So people are saying that the crowd was loud, but WWE, they hushed the noise like when you hear it in broadcast. But yo, those pops were not good enough for the people that were coming out. The people who got the loudest pops, that they're gonna get the loudest pops, cool. But some people deserve bigger pops. Naomi was one of them. I think people were confused as to who it was coming out, and I didn't catch on immediately. And then I really listened. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Naomi's music. So I was very excited, man. I like Naomi a lot. And here's where people are missing the point. People had expectations that AJ Lee and Sasha Banks were going to be in this match. AJ Lee says she is done with wrestling. Now, I know when people say this, they don't often mean it, but I think AJ Lee is fine. She's doing work elsewhere. She's still making money. She loves her husband. She supports him, but I don't think she wants to wrestle. If she ever does come back to make an appearance, it won't be to wrestle for anything. I think AJ Lee's done. She's absolutely fine. She's done a lot for her career. It might not seem like a lot, but you got to think about the time period where she was going at, and they were still being called divas and stuff. And she was a trailblazer around that time. So I'm not mad at it, but I am disappointed that Sasha Banks didn't come back. I swear I told everybody Sasha Banks was going to be number 30. And you got Liv Morgan, my New Jersey queen. I love Liv Morgan, Jersey in the building, but man, I did not want her to be number 30. I really wanted Sasha Banks to come out at 30, bro. Like, I was so disappointed. You have no idea. But I enjoyed the match. Jade Cargill, I loved her. That moment that her and Bianca had was so short, and I really wish they could have interacted more. But I love seeing that moment. I love Jade Cargill really debuted, and she really did a great job. So congratulations to her. And I'm hoping that she gets on a roster soon. I think she should be on Smackdown, Bianca Belair, and let's do something with those tag team championships. Tag team championship is going to make a difference. If you're not ready to do Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill, in which I think they should be ready to do that at WrestleMania, no title needed, unless Bianca goes for Rhea Ripley, which I have a feeling that's the match they're going to make. Bayley winning was what I expected. Bayley deserves it, and now we need her to turn face, turn on Damage Control, and you can still bring Sasha Banks back. I don't think Sasha Banks going to AEW is a lock. If she paid attention to what's going on over there, it's too much. It's too chaotic. The women's division, they give them a lot of opportunity to shine, and they have a lot of matches, but they haven't shined really yet. Britt Baker and Toni Storm are really the best things over there. I feel like Ruby Soho, Riot, formerly known, got the short end of the stick, and I think she should have won a championship. Ember Moon, I love Ember Moon. Obviously, her name is Athena over there, but not doing much as well. And Paige, Saraya, she just won just to drop the title again. So they're doing some things, but they need to keep working. And I don't think Sasha Banks, Mercedes, money, they saying it like that, but she doesn't need to go over there to a work in progress. She's a megastar, and New Japan wasn't it. TNA is not it. So she needs to come back to the WWE. She can help Bayley at WrestleMania because Io Sky is going to have backup from the Kabuki Warriors, and where Dakota Kai falls in with all this, she can also help Bayley and Sasha Banks as well. So we have a 3v3, and then Bayley could win the title because Io Sky is not. I'm happy she won the belt. Won the Money in the Bank. She's not championship material as far as being the megastar. So we need Bayley to get that belt. With that being said, let's get to the men's rumble. I told y'all my boy was coming back. Andrade. El Idolo. He another one who deserved a bigger pop, but I'm sure no one knew who he was at first, because the only way I knew, I heard the El Idolo, but the new music, I'm not feeling it. I wanted the old music back, so people would have known for sure. He would have got a way bigger pop. But I'm happy to see my boy back, man. I love Andrade, man. One of the greats. That moment with him and Santos Escobar, I'm very happy that he didn't go with Santos Escobar. So that means we're probably gonna get a story where he either joins the LWO or does his own thing and gets Zelina Vega back at his corner, and he goes against Santos Escobar ultimately. And that's what I want to see. Santos Escobar versus Andrade in a one-on-one match is good. That's what we want to see. I think we need that. I need that. I don't know about y'all, but I need it. So yeah, so the men's rumble was cool. Cody winning, I expected it, and I'm happy it happened. But I'm happy about how it ended with him and CM Punk being last, because now there's no excuse for CM Punk not to get a title shot. People like, well, I did, last until the end. I was the second runner-up, and Cody's gonna choose on the reigns. So Seth, let's just make the match happen. No triple threat with him and Drew McIntyre. No. One-on-one CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. If Seth Rollins makes it to WrestleMania, I'm very confused. Is this a work or not? Because if you tear your MCL, I don't think you can come back in 2 months. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. So if any of you guys know, let me know. I don't think you can come back that fast. So if you can't, are you gonna have him wrestle injured and just get squashed at WrestleMania just to have him at WrestleMania? I think that's a disservice to Seth Rollins. So I hope they figure something out with that. If he has to vacate, just make him vacate if he can't come back, and then make the match at WrestleMania for the vacant championship, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, or you can do Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus someone else. I would like to see Sami Zayn get a shot, and then you can, or Gunther even, if he doesn't have the IC belt by then, and you can have Damian Priest cash in. Kofi beating Gunther for the IC belt would be good right now, because then Gunther could focus on the world title, and then you can get Gunther versus CM Punk versus Drew if Seth isn't back, or you can do a fatal 4-way. I like multi-person matches for the belt because there are a lot of people who deserve the opportunity, so we can't do a straight up one-on-one for the belt. I don't have a problem with multi-person matches. That's absolutely fine. The Roman Reigns fatal 4-way, hated it. It was bad. The ending, the everything in between was fine, but that ending was so anticlimactic. Like, it happened so fast. I was like, wait, did he really just went off of that? Like I understand you don't want to have every match in the same or you super duper spectacular dramatic fashion, but that was so anticlimactic, and Roman deserved better than that if you're gonna have him retain. I genuinely thought Randy was going to win. I knew the match wasn't going to be that long because we have 2 Royal Rumble matches, which are going to be an hour apiece. But this match is actually kind of decently, pace-wise. It was actually kind of long. And I thought Randy was going to win, yo. He had that 1, 2, 3. When AJ Styles literally fell on him out of nowhere, bro. That was insane. And obviously, so Sikoa interfered. So Sikoa. I really like Sikoa a lot, and I think he would be a great U.S. champion. But the spot that they have him in is kind of starting to get on my nerves. And why couldn't he have kept the NXT North American Championship if Dominic Mysterio literally did the same thing and he wasn't an NXT superstar? He just went back to defend it. You could have did that with Solo and really built Solo up more, because what's going to end up happening is, obviously we know Solo is going to turn on Roman, and Jimmy is going to turn on Roman probably when Jay beats him at WrestleMania, which I called. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso being the 1 and 2, that was a really good moment, and those are some great pops from both of those guys. But that was cool. So Solo, he's always going to be in the same spot until further notice, which is whatever. I'm ready to get this story over with and have Cody beat Roman for the belt, and we can move on. If Roman beats Cody for the belt again, I'm legit taking like a month or 2 off from watching wrestling. I am not lying to you. Sometimes the obvious thing to do is the right thing to do. Let's not make the same mistake twice, because if Cody would have won that belt the first time, he'd have been even more of a mega super duper baby face than he already is. So let's not make the same mistake twice, okay? Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, good match. Ending, I genuinely thought I I knew the referee was gonna see the brass knuckles on Kevin Owens because I'm like, no way about to let Logan Paul drop it this fast. But Logan Paul is gonna drop that belt at WrestleMania. Mark my words. I think it's time to get LA Knight a title shot. I think LA Knight's gonna get the shot, and he's gonna beat Logan Paul for sure. So I'm looking forward to that because otherwise, what are we doing with LA Knight? We're wasting his talent. He had some very good moments in that Fatal 4-Way as well, but it's time to put a belt on him, and I would love to see him take out Logan Paul. And it makes sense. It would make the most sense. So overall, I think the Royal Rumble was good. People's expectations was making it not that great, and people were like, why weren't there many legends? Yo, they have so many superstars. TKO doesn't want y'all to keep bringing back old people. You have so many people in NXT and people in catering. When I saw Xia Li come out, I was very happy. I love Xia Li. Like Tegan Knox was doing work. Alba Fire, I was so happy to see Alba Fire in the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker did their thing. Grayson Waller pissed me off, and Austin Theory got thrown out too early. But this is what we want. We want to see the people who actually work here. The legends, we'll see them. We'll see them at the Hall of Fame ceremony. We'll see them backstage. We'll see them at the local events where they're signing autographs. We want to see the people that's here, guys. Like, come on, like cut WWE some slack. I think they did a good job. And now that y'all complained, they'll definitely have hella legends next year, and that's gonna suck because it's like we just get legends being in the Royal Rumble is just to give out pops. You know they're not gonna win. Like at least with a young superstar, making it very far, like a Roxanne Perez, like when Bianca Belair first was in her first Royal Rumble appearance, she did a lot of work. Like a Gunther, Carmelo Hayes did a lot of work in this Royal Rumble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing stuff like that is cool because you could suspend your disbelief that they're actually gonna win, but a legend's not gonna win for sure. But all in all, man, I think the Royal Rumble wasn't a bad start for premium live events in 2024. I don't think so. I don't think the Royal Rumble was that bad. This was one of the weakest in the last couple of months, I'll be honest. But the winners are the people who should have won, and that's ultimately what we wanted. And we got to see Jade Cargill, we got Naomi back, we got Andrade back. If we would have got Sasha Banks back, I think this would have been the perfect premium live event. But you know what? I still enjoyed myself last night. I was getting a little tired, and I don't get tired watching these, but I was tired. The Royal Rumble was kind of dragging for me, the men's one especially. I'm like, geez, okay, let's get out of here. But all in all, it was cool, man. So, let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And that Q&A video is coming very soon. I got the questions ready, so let's go. See y'all later. Peace.